Hello, good people. I just wanted to share this shrimp boil recipe with you because it just happens to be the best thing I have ever made. As you know, everything I make is gluten-free, so this shrimp boil will not have any beer, even though they do make gluten-free beer. Beer has just never been my thing. Also, the recipe is supposed to have lemon, but I forgot. So what I decided to do was make a compound butter. Most of the recipes say to just dump the seasoning and the butter in the water. I did that, but I was a little bit worried about not getting enough flavor into the corn and the potatoes, which is why I created this compound butter that you see here. Went ahead and cleaned my potatoes. I am really OCD and don't really like eating the skin on the potato, so scrubbing the potatoes and dumping them in a baking soda bath is a little bit extra for some people, but for me, I absolutely had to do this if I was going to eat the skin on the potatoes. Like you would do with any potato, after cleaning, make sure you remove any blemishes or any signs of rot like you see me doing here. You can keep the potatoes whole, but I chose to cut them in half because I figured it would help the potatoes cook faster, which turned out to be a really good idea. I used fresh corn, but you can use frozen. Make sure you cut off the bad ends of fresh corn, and this is where I get creative and start spreading on that yummy compound butter. I also decided to score the potatoes and rub some of the compound butter on it, but I got tired and didn't do all of the potatoes because that was a lot. To boiling water, you want to add your butter, onion wedges, potatoes, and if you remember the lemon or if you have one, this is also where you want to add it. Let this cook for 10 minutes. The frozen shrimp that I buy comes already deveined, but you still need to check because occasionally you'll find this. So just make sure you pull it out and continue to check the rest of the shrimp. After the potatoes have been cooking for 10 minutes, then you want to add in your corn. I also added in the bay leaves because I forgot to put them in earlier. Then I went ahead and started on my shrimp boil dipping sauce. I did a lot of multitasking when cooking this recipe. Like when the potatoes were cooking, I was deveining the thawed shrimp. When the corn was cooking, I was working on cooking the dipping sauce. But if I had to do it all over again, the only thing I would do differently is I would not boil the shrimp. This literally was done in 1 minute and 17 seconds. I had to rush to get the shrimp out of the pan. Some of the shrimp overcooked. It was still good. It wasn't ruined. However, I think I would have preferred to keep the shrimp from overcooking, and I think the only way to have done that was to use jumbo shrimp or to just cook the smaller shrimp that I had in a separate pan. Now, of course, I know that if the shrimp doesn't go into the boil with the rest of the stuff, is it really a shrimp boil? However, I would still do it differently. I'm really happy that I went ahead and made a dipping sauce, because even though you saw all of the seasoning that I put into the shrimp boil, once you take everything out of the boil, it's seasoned, but it still needs a sauce to go with it. And just look at this. Absolute perfection. The Old Bay seasoning, the butter, everything coming together was just absolutely delicious. You're gonna want to try this recipe yourself. So if you like this video, be sure to like and comment. Also, I upload videos every week, so be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next one. Thanks for watching.